So I'm at the film location a little early. Typically I get there before the person I'm filming, just, you know, as a courtesy, and also it's better to be early than late. And yeah, I'm just excited. I'm waiting for him to pull up with the F82 M4. I'm curious to see how loud it sounds and also what it sounds like with the exhaust setup, because typically I don't like the S55 exhaust note. Not gonna lie, that's very, like, you know, that's very characteristic of S65 owners. But yeah, I'm curious to see how it sounds. I'm just waiting. It's a little cold, but we're gonna get this done. If you want, you could park in that corner. You see how there's a lot of light? You could like angle it. All right. Why don't you introduce yourself and your car to the viewers?
So I'm Damien, and this is my 2018 F82 M4. I came from E90X M3. It's a little bit slower, a little bit less torquey, not as practical, especially V8 from inline twin turbo. And I was looking around for a while, actually, probably about 2 months. And then I happened to go to my local BMW dealership, and they had this one in the showroom. And then from there, looked around it. It was generally the spec I want. The only thing it didn't come with was the icons, which I just recently did. And from there, I got the car that same day.
You were telling me about how you were into BMWs for a while now. So why don't we talk about your journey with those cars and all the models you've had?
So I've had a couple E30s, E36 M3. That was my first M3 car. And then from there, I got into an E90 M3 and then M4. And E30 wise, I haven't played with them that much. I want to get another one and eventually another E36 M3.
So since you went up kind of like the generations, do you think you're gonna go G80 or?
I don't think I'll go G80. Maybe not yet, but maybe later on in the future. Just a little too pricey for my liking.
Yeah.
Maybe once they go down a bit, I'll get one.
We see that the car has some mods to it, so why don't we have you discuss what you've done to it and just give us a walk around.
So most recently I just did the icon style headlights from West Coast, and then I have a GTS hood from Ashimaru, and I have original Flossman fenders. Not a lot of people run these. And then T37s, obviously with everything's paint matched, which the fenders, the hood, and a paint matched lap door lip. And then I have some Recaros. Recaro ABEs, and then a PSM side skirt.
Maybe we should go to the other side. It's hard to see, but anyways, then, let's go to the exhaust.
A PSM rear diffuser with a rain light, and then OEM trunk spoiler.
Nice. What about the exhaust setup?
Exhaust wise, it is a catless downpipe from VRSF to a single midpipe, and then an M Performance rear section. So I also have a T37s. The specs for these are 18 by 9.5 in the front plus 22, and then 18 by 11 in the rear plus 34.
And we could see that you have a pretty big tire in the back, so why don't you tell us the specs of the tire in the back and stuff?
Well, the fronts are 275 35 18, and then the rears are 305 35 18. Okay. On a Toyo R888.
Well, there's the lights he was talking about. Looks really good. But,
and then I have a top mount inverter from Mishimoto, and then VRSFR charge pipes and J pipe, and then SSR intakes, and I also have a Mishimoto oil cooler, and then from the rest leads onto the VSRF down pipes and mid pipes.
So how much power do you think you're making, and like what you said you were tuned, so yeah, let's get a little detail about that.
It's a custom tune running about 26 pounds on stock turbos, and makes around 6. Okay. I haven't dynoed it, so wouldn't know exactly. I waste a lot of gas, especially on the custom tune, and I'm always driving around on M2. Yeah. I waste a lot of gas. I get like 10 miles per gallon. Generally, another thing, if you're driving an M2 a lot, it's very torquey. Like, it's very notchy if you're driving it around in gears and you're just notching everywhere. And the sound is a little, depending on what setup you go, but they can sound very raspy. I would say mine doesn't sound very raspy, but everyone has their different opinions.
We got to learn a little bit about your build, but why don't we talk about what's for the future for both the car and yourself?
For the future for this car is probably go a big single turbo kit. I do want to do a 4N Motorsport single turbo kit. Sounds amazing. No blow off valve. And then another thing, I would want to gut the rear section, delete the rear seats, and get a white dash white roll cage.
Okay.
Yeah, it's mostly the general plans for this car. And then just supporting mods, like little suspension mods here and there. I am on aftermarket colorways. And future car-wise, I probably want another E36 M3 to daily.
By you driving all the generations, or not all, but a lot of the
Almost
generation
all,
of BMWs, let us know like which one's the best feeling.
Best feeling-wise to me, E36, you know, you do have to do a little bit of suspension upgrades, bushing upgrades. It is an older car. Bushings get shot, but me personally, I love E36. Drive-by-wire gives you the most feeling to the pedal, as compared to like E90X's throttle actuators. You know, electronic, everything is electronic now. E36 to me is the rawest feeling car. To me, drive-by-wire, you're getting what you put into it. Whatever you put in the gas is what you're getting, the input of torque and everything. It's a light chassis. It's a very small, nimble car. That's why a lot of people drift them. E30, same thing as well, drive-by-wire.
Before we get some driving footage, I wanted to do a little walk around. So we're gonna start off with the front. Love the fenders. I even DM'd him saying it looks really unique and aggressive. TE 37s to match. Got the Recaros. He just put these in, and then he has the red interior in the back. Like he said, he's planning to do like a rear seat delete, so we'll see when that happens. There's a big tire on the rear section. We're gonna see just how much power this is pushing, at least butt dyno wise. And then here's the rear. Looks really good. I like the carbon spoiler. Subtle, but is a pretty good touch. And there's also a carbon rear diffuser. Looks really good. Yeah, the car looks pretty good. This might have sold me on the M4 over the F80. First ride in a F82 M4. I really have never experienced one. I've been in some F80s. Shout out to the homie David, but I've never been in a F82. These seats feel good though, for real. How much were they again?
I didn't pay that much. I paid 1,900 for a pair.
Oh, not bad for two.
Not bad for AVs.
Yeah. Well,
there's some different options, like some with leather and Alcantara in the middle, but option for these. So yeah.
These are clean. I like it.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're easier to clean too, because you can take them apart.
All right, we could go right up there, and before we do anything crazy, you could go right up there. Right. Let's make sure there's no cops.
Yeah.
So was that what was that?
That was a rolling anti-lag.
Okay.
At a downshift into second, it has to be like above 3K RPMs.
Okay.
And that's when I can hit it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you a normal roll.
This car is a little deceiving. Like sometimes it feels like you're going fast, sometimes it doesn't, but if you look at the speedometer, you're going fast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I braked a little early there too.
Okay.
Didn't want to go too fast. Doing the speed limit.
Yeah, exactly. That shit is loud, man. Uber has arrived.
On the tires? Tires.
Dude, that shit started to get a little squirrely at the end. So you have a final vision or some kind of ideal version of this car. So why don't you give us that, what that looks like?
So I need to do my steering wheel. I need a ridge-line steering wheel and little interior bits like the shifter root and the little console thing that holds it. And my e-brake. I eventually want to do an armrest delete too, as well as take out the rear seats and put a half cage in it.
Yep.
And then after that, maybe do a single turbo for sure. I'm gonna do it, but a single exit exhaust. I'm not sure yet because I know how raspy these cars can get, and it's already kind of too loud. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, comment down below what you think you should do. I personally like the quad exit. Obviously, M cars are known for having quad exits, but if you go single exit, I'm not mad at it either, man. That's pretty nice.
Definitely looks cool to look at, but it's a little loud. You won't have the valve system no more, so that's the only that's the only thing I'm hesitant on.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple other different wheels down the future, like Rega Masters. I want to do a set of Rega Masters on this. I haven't seen anyone really do it. And obviously BBSs. Beamers are known for having BBSs on there. Yeah. Those are the three main wheel options that I want. Just TEs, BBSs, and Rega Masters, honestly. You forgot one thing. You said you didn't do the crank hub yet, so you got to do that as well. Yes, I got to do the crank hub once I do the big single. Yeah. And then the supporting mods, obviously, as well as fueling. Like right now it's on the 91, so obviously I would want to do a full 85 and just little supporting mods. Yeah. So he was telling me earlier he wants to get out more, you know, have his car out there more. So I'm gonna leave his Instagram and stuff in the description. Make sure you follow him. I love the build. He has some unique bits on it. He told me that there's only like 2 other people who have those fenders, like authentic fenders. Yeah. Let me get that straight. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next upload. Bro, the car sits so nice, man. Seriously. See ya.